when he had so many allies that he could just wait and to go up together.
Yeah, he just
that was rushed.
He gave a point over to NMG.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you could still potentially bring it back.
But I just feel like that wasn't very good decision making, knowing that it was a 4v2 guaranteed.
Right.
On off, looking for a miracle.
Oh, the grenades. Not much damage done on either side. He gets another, but finally somebody's there. And it is a win for TON, but not a huge cost, I suppose, if they can get the great flare gun and get their team.
Just could have been better.
Yes.
मस्त चल रहा है वैसे.
All that ends up in the end. And MCY,
अलग ही लेवल का चल रहा है इनका.
And by very quiet, we mean three kills, but yeah, that's where you are going into this mid game here.
Yeah. It's funny to think about that, Joel, that 3 kills is quiet for
It's a quiet game. It's a quiet game for MCY. I literally meant every word of that sentence.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely spot on. I'm just laughing because of the, kind of the bizarreness of a sentence like that.
And it did not put out a joking connotation in that sentence whatsoever.
Yes.
It was about as serious face I could have been about.
Thank you, Sheldon.
You know!
I know a little bit about it. I know a little bit.
You know!
I had to read a little.
Alright.
I know, I kind of know.
You know Sheldon, but you don't know.
I don't know, I couldn't tell you another character's name on that show, and I'm not even kidding. He's the only one.
I can believe you,
There's other characters, I'm sure, but... And I feel bad for not knowing.
Just for him.
MCY.
Sheldon typically plays 3D chess with Leonard.
Leonard, that's okay. Now that you say
3 kill. MCY इनके भी 3 kills हैं इनके, चारों बंदे अलाए हैं 65 points. ये अभी नंबर 1 टीम है टूर्नामेंट की.
They like that because
that means more points. Oh,
doesn't matter.
Oh, a lot of damage done.
क्या मारा इन लोगों को गाड़ी पे.
Seems like a spicy bite that they want to just kind of run away from a little bit before they get back in.
They're gonna look at. Are they gonna use the tram for cover?
That is a 200.
But these guys are like light years ahead of everyone else.
Oh my gosh.
It's genius.
How? Where do they think of this?
ये सही है. ये टेक्निक सही थी.
Who calls the shots in MCY?
Yeah.
Because they're thinking of plays like this.
I mean that's.
सही में इनका IGL कौन है मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ.
That's so smart. Yeah.
ये कुछ ये बहुत ज़्यादा ही अलग लेवल का IQ था.
Exactly. It's on the fly thinking like that.
Creativity at its highest.
You buy yourself time to heal, to do everything you gotta do.
मस्त ट्रेन के पीछे कवर घुसा के निकाला उसने.
Yeah. Hey. You take them. Take what you can get.
Yeah.
But you still have MCY in the server, which concerns me. If I'm any team, I'm concerned. What is that?
MCY से इतना डरते हैं लोग.
Like the spire looking thing there.
Spire?
Hey, well, it was right next to MCY.
I want to get a second look.
I know.
I was looking away from
I've never seen it on the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Like इसने कभी I don't think this guy has ever played New State. Otherwise he know what that. वो windmill था वहाँ का. That was a power generator.
Yeah. Okay.
You know how I don't know if you've seen him in Korea. There's some of those observatory towers.
Sure.
That aren't super tall. They're maybe 10 stories tall.
Are you talking about the N tower?
Not N tower.
Okay.
Not that one. But just the ones that are in parks. They're not super tall, but usually they're on top of a mountain already anyway, so they don't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they look kind of like that.
Okay. So not as significant.
Exactly.
Okay.
It wasn't a major structure.
It was okay that we
अबे वो
It was cool looking.
Okay.
इन लोग को ये भी नहीं पता.
Yeah. Alright. Nobody's really missing out.
Okay. Wow.
अभी भी MCY गाड़ी लेके घूम रहे हैं. ये लोग बेसिकली सारा गेम गाड़ी लेके ही घूम रहे
I do
हैं.
like pack. And I'm hoping that this turns into a battle.
दो के पास DP है.
I mean, MCY
एक के पास बैरल और M2 बाइसन और M249 है.
Use this tram to no, okay. I thought they might try to cover.
You know, creativity only comes once.
Does it?
I think so. I like to believe so. Here we go.
I think the great painters would like to argue. Da Vinci's rolling in his grave right now. Alright, the sprays are okay, but nobody's really... Again, a lot of damage done early in the fight to MCY.
गाड़ी की अच्छा इन लोगों की गाड़ी की लग चुकी है.
They don't commit.
But you know
कोरियन क्लैन है शायद ये MCY. I guess ये सारी तो कोरियन क्लैन है, because ओपन चैलेंज तो कोरिया में हो रहा है ना.
They're having a blast.
They're literally doing this, of course, for the point, but more so for the fun.
Yeah, they're so far ahead right now that like
एक बंदे को उन लोगों ने उतार दिया पीछे। नहीं वापस है।
I don't blame them. And I think, you know, continue to hunt, you know, make sure if you take damage, you stop, you heal. Their vehicle state has to be concerned.
Okay, one more round.
Okay,
they're going to lose a lot in this
Okay,
one.
they lost 2 already. AD firing back.
Now 80s.
2 बंदे उनके गिरा दिए गए। गाड़ी भी फटने वाली है। गाड़ी फटने वाली है।
This one, no, and the car will blow up very, very soon. That should be the kill. The wipe.
Should be there in a second.
Oh, squad wipe.
All right, well, we finally see that
AD plays. Pashay.
that MCY can be
AD clan.
This was
Team
the
AD.
first time that MCY seemingly takes throne. From what we've seen as a dominators.
It feels like the first
टीम
time
ने काफी सारे किल निकाल लिए रे।
Lost to something, right? It's the first time. The last game where
टीम ने 8 किल निकाल लिए। 8
Vermouth had the better position, right?
Right.
It was supposed to be an easy kill for Vermouth to get.
टीम तो अलग ही खेल रही है वाला मैच।
This one, they had pretty much an equal advantage.
ये लोग सोच रहे हैं ये वाला मैच चिकन लेना ही लेना है।
Now it's
अरे ले
instantly
एडी का 1 नॉक।
AD, where were
बीबी के 3 नॉक, एडी का 1 नॉक।
AD just, oh my goodness.
और यार अभी भी ये लोग गाड़ी घुमा रहे हैं एडी।
Style points.
बीबी का 1 बंदा बचा है।
They
They
might.
shouldn't, right?
No, I wouldn't.
But they should also get the
बीबी
rest
का बंदा
and
भाग गया।
get the loot, from
Yeah,
the
they
players.
need to
ये
heal
भाग
up
गया।
a bit.
Yeah,
ये
get
लोग
the
अभी
rest,
रिवाइव
get
करेगा।
the-
हाँ
get
वो भाग गया। वो अपने बंदे को रिवाइव कर सकता है।
opponents and, yeah, AD.
Can you res faster with more than one
Yes,
person?
this is also a new feature that's been added in the
There you
February update.
None of my teammates ever are
So-
that nice. They never try to help me.
With one person resing, it's 10 seconds.
Yeah.
2, it's 6.
6 seconds
3 is 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very nice.
फॉर ईच एडेड
That's actually
टीममेट।
super
जब
nice.
आप रिवाइव
That's
कर
super
रहे हो
Yeah.
तो
Because my
जल्दी
teammates never
रिवाइव
res
होगा।
me.
10 सेकंड्स लगता है एक बंदा रिवाइव करता है, उसके बाद 6 सेकंड्स लगेगा, उसके बाद 4 सेकंड लगेगा। तो जितने ज्यादा बंदे रिवाइव
Why don't you
करेंगे।
just ask them?
I
You know,
tried.
well-
I hit the button, the little wavy hand thing.
You know, we come from an American education system where they teach you if you ask nicely and say please at the end,
Yeah.
you should do it for you.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
Okay. Wow, you tested out yourself.
I did.
Okay.
Nobody helped me.
Alright.
I was really sad. My teammates were busy trying to kill people.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Instead of saving someone, they were busy killing people.
Hey,
In
it works
battle
for
royale.
MCY. Yeah, surprise, right? Good fun. All right, what do we do?
ये लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि कैसे
AD,
इनके टीममेट्स हमेशा बंदों को मारने में बिजी रहते हैं, ना कि बचाने
how
में।
they're suddenly up in 3rd place. All of a sudden, they came from nowhere.
हाँ एडी के अभी 11 फिनिश हो गए। बीबी के भी ये लोग बंदे ले गए ना। बीबी का 1 बंदा बच गया, बाकी लोग 3 बंदे ले गए, तो उन लोग के वहाँ पर 11 फिनिश हो गए। अभी तक हाईएस्ट
And if TON had access
Finishes
to
है
the
इस
score
मैच
that
की
we're
एडी
seeing
की।
right now, they need to be cautious because they're not the
बहुत
first
खतरनाक
two
खेल रहे हैं ये
place
लोग,
team
बहुत
that
ज्यादा
they used to be
खतरनाक।
for the last 4 matches. If
Right.
they keep playing like this, they will be dethroned in a hurry. They won't even have a chance at the wild card.
तो अभी एक ही टीम है जिसके 4 बंदे बचे हैं, बाकी दोनों टीम के एक एक बंदा बचा है।
Now they're not in a bad spot in this
तो इट
game.
इज 4 वर्सेस 4
They're rotating the other side of
and
the
1
river.
versus 1।
Or not the river. Everybody's kind of gambling on the other side of the tram path.
जो 1 वाले अगर वो सही से कैंपिंग करेंगे ना, वो बहुत सारी किल निकाल सकते हैं। अभी तो यहाँ पर ये लोग अपने बंदों को बुला भी कर सकते हैं अगर इन लोग के पास कैश हुआ तो।
Chase down.
फाइट लग गई।
Some damage being done here. There's one again. AD.
एडी का 1 नॉक, टीओन का 1 नॉक, टीओन के 2 नॉक, टीओन के 3 नॉक, एडी का 1 नॉक।
Okay.
ओके 2 एडी, टीओन 1, टीओन का 1 बंदा बचा है, एडी के 2 बंदे बचे हैं।
WD ruining the fight.
He's trying to
अरे
steal
अरे
that.
अरे डब्ल्यू ने 1 किल चुरा ली।
Or did he get it?
He's being a jam.
डब्ल्यू ने 1 किल चुरा ली।
Alright? He's being a jam.
स्कैम कर दिया
Yes,
उसने, किल
Why
चोर।
jam?
सही किया, सही किया।
The other team.
टीओएन के उसने किल चुरा लिए, 2 किल चुरा लिए उसने। एडी का भी 1 बंदा नॉक्ड है।
You gotta do sometimes. That's what you gotta do.
Well, 80's thankfully still alive after Jam ruined all the fun.
ये लोग अभी रिवाइव कर लेंगे अपने लास्ट बंदे को, तो अभी जोन में टाइम है इन लोग के पास, ये लोग आराम से रिवाइव कर
alone
सकते
too?
He-
रिवाइव
he
करके ये
is.
लोग
Remember
एकदम
he-
मस्त।
I think all of them got wiped out at the beginning of this game by
You're right.
MC.
अगर इसने भी गोली चलाई ये खत्म है।
And then
अगर इसने गोली चलाई ये खत्म है।
somehow,
And he's
hey,
picking up kills.
yeah, good for him. He's got 2 kills.
And because of these single effort kills that he's doing right now, that's going to put them closer up to that wild card position
Sure.
of 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, they're already been in 5th place. I mean,
Yeah.
they were bottom of the barrel a couple games ago.
Well, TON, because of all that,
बीबी
they
का भी एक
were
बंदा
on the
बचा हुआ है,
winning
बीबी का एक
side. Now
बंदा।
they have one player left,
ये
with
डब्ल्यूडी
5
यहाँ पर
kills
अकेला ये
recorded.
स्नाइपर टावर पे
He
कैंप कर, स्नाइपर टावर बहुत तगड़ी जगह है
much
कैंप पे
better
करने
with
के लिए।
3
वहाँ
players.
पर
Probably
कैंपिंग
he
मतलब
can
आप
afford
अकेले
to
4-4
go
बंदे
with
लेके जा
it.
सकते हो, अकेले सिंगल हैंडेड।
Well,
Oh, it's gonna blow up.
he's thinking about it.
It's gonna blow up. Is the timer not running out, man?
I don't think he pulled the pin.
Oh, did he not? Okay.
So ये जो second commentator है इसको basically न्यूज़ स्टेट के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं है फिलहाल, but he's trying. तो इसका ये भी मेरे जैसे खेलता है, ये अपना ग्रेनेड का ना पिन का ऑप्शन ऑफ रखता है, जब जरूरत है वो तभी पिन खींचता है.
Is this a green flag?
I didn't see it.
Maybe. Okay, here's Mans against Field Bar.
बीबी फील्ड बार अच्छा खेलता है वैसे, मेरे को याद है.
Trying to see what's happening and
बट अभी एडी को पता चल गया है एंड ये खत्म होने वाला है. इसने गलत अटेंशन अट्रैक्ट कर लिया अपनी तरफ.
I thought Field Bar was on 80. I'm wrong.
गलत
Field Bar is just driving around by himself and now he's been
गलत अटेंशन अट्रैक्ट कर ली उसने.
spotted,
खत्म,
isolated.
Oh gosh.
कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता, खत्म है वो.
Feels bad when the players
गुड
are
ट्राई, पर वो
shooting
क्या ही
at
कर सकते, उसने गलत अटेंशन अट्रैक्ट कर लिया अपनी तरफ. वहाँ पर उसको
Yeah, that feels bad.
ये मतलब मैं गाड़ी
Then he kills himself. Okay.
हैं, ये क्या था?
Jam.
Hello?
He was just being a jam.
Jam?
ये क्या था?
What?
गाड़ी से कूद के मर गया.
Oh no!
He pressed the get off button
I know.
while he was at full speed.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
And we actually added in the recent patch where he can roll after he get off the vehicle.
Good
That grenade
nade.
hit? He has an opportunity! That's
Whoa,
one!
whoa, whoa,
Mans! You absolute man!
whoa. He got killed.
Nice,
Got one.
nice.
That was nutty.
Now
अब
it's
1
only
versus 2 की
1v2.
सिचुएशन पे है
I
वो.
thought this was, done and done.
Now he has a better chance.
We stopped talking about this match after a certain point because it was basically a done game.
Felt like it.
Okay. It is a 1v2 though. Not impossible for Mans.
Absolutely not.
And he's inside the circle, while Rash and Netify from AD are not. So they have some traveling to do.
Boy. Okay.
ये सही है, वो सर्कल
Mans
जोन भी
is
उसको फेवर कर
barely
चुकी है.
inside the circle, inside the building.
Okay.
जोन भी उसके पास आ चुकी है. अब उस मतलब उसके पास चांसेस है, वो अकेला लेके जा सकता है. बट अगर ये दोनों सही स्ट्रैटेजी लगाएंगे.
He has to. They're trying to get around to the other edge.
रॉन्ग, ये गलत तरफ लेटा हुआ है.
And the hill slope to cover their approach. But Mans he's in a, like you said, he's in a really good spot right now.
He got lucky with the circle, but this is about as good of a position that he can be in.
I like this. Smoke off his angles. You can throw smokes close to him, and it cuts off his vision.
Sure. And you can now drive closer to him without knowing. What? What happened? Did he?
get shot?
Oh, did he? No, I think he fragged himself to not give off the kill point, maybe?
Maybe?
अबे वो खुद को नहीं मारा.
I'm not sure. Well, anyway,
Okay.
All Die wins deservedly so.
Sure. They played
were
really well.
Yeah, they were going ham. So congrats to them. I'm not exactly sure that.
They're not sure. They're not sure either.
Jams might have just given up, I guess.
Hey,
That's fine.
AD did really well though. They surprised.
वो
me
पिन
because,
खींच के भूल गया होगा.
you haven't
आई एम
seen
श्योर वो
much
पिन
of
खींच के भूल
him.
गया,
He
उसको
has
याद
from
नहीं रहा होगा कि
Robo,
उसने पिन खींच दी है.
some kills every
और
now
इसलिए
and then,
इसलिए वो चीज़ हो
but
गया.
this
वो
was the
पिन
first
खींच के
match they
भूल गया
actually
होगा पक्का.
really popped off.
100% वो पिन खींच के भूला है.
Absolutely.
और कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता.
And they kind of did the MCY thing to MCY, and
Yeah.
just started kind of being that roaming bandit squad that just kind of steamrolled, just gained momentum, and took everything over. So, well done. Really good game from All Die. I don't know exactly what happened at the end, but you know what? I thought
See, Korean, सारी Korean
activating
teams
that
हैं.
first
This is
skill
the
really
open
well,
Korea. This is the challenge in
trying to go
Korea.
over, something.
ये देखो ये
Yeah,
highlights.
but of course,
Oh.
the key play that really decided their chicken dinner was their fight against MCY, as
Yeah.
you're mentioning. But they just refused to kind of just make that statement and just acknowledge they were going to be run over by them.
Yeah.
And they wanted to put out a challenge, and at the right timing, it was a very much equal scenario where either team could have.
Oh no, there are other
won.
players
In those
also.
scenarios,
There's
we
Korea
usually
Plus.
pick MCY to win out over any other team. But for
What were
AD
those
to do
flags?
that,
I
in
didn't see
these
those flags. I
situations,
don't
win
know those
out
flags
that
exactly.
outright
मेरे को पता नहीं वो लोग कौन से
I
flags
don't
हैं.
know. I mean, I don't really want to expect for the next 2 matches now.
Two matches,
Yeah.
two more to go, and we're done for the day.
And that
AD का जितना ही था.
was MCY. They never were the team running away from the fight. This probably was the first time we saw that for them.
Yeah, that's true. Usually they're either chasing or already in a compound and just defending. So, yeah, looking good here for AD.
इन लोगों ने नजर लगा दी बात कर
And,
करके.
very nice round. A lot of kills, placements. Of course, they won, so they get the 5 placement points as well.
But it's worth noting that AD was pretty fortunate in that fight against TOM because WD with Jam helping out on the
yeah,
other side.
sure.
If it wasn't for that, I don't think AD would have gotten to the final circle as confident as they could.
Oh, there was a shot there on the side. Okay.
Okay.
We didn't get to see it.
So they did get the kill point.
Yeah, so they do get that as well. So Jam not doing anything silly. And that is going to do it for us for now. We will be back shortly, guys, with the new State Mobile Open Challenge. Short break, and then we're back. See you soon.
트로이에서 20분 치킨과 속도감 넘치는 극한의 트로이를 경험하라. 익스트림 배틀로얄 모드를 소개합니다. 트로이 맵 4곱하기4 크기의 영역에서 64명이 플레이하는 익스트림 배틀로얄 모드는 매경기 랜덤으로 4곱하기4 크기의 경기 구역이 결정됩니다. 경기 제한 구역을 30초 동안 벗어나면 기저로 사망 처리되니까 조심하세요. 익스트림 배틀로얄 모드에서는 기존 오리지널 배틀로얄 모드보다 비행기 고도가 낮아 더 빠르게 필드에 도착하고 최초 낙하 시 부스트 게이지 100% 상태에 권총, 연막탄, 300 드론 크레딧을 가지고 투입됩니다. 초반부터 긴장해야겠죠? 보급상자 눈치 게임 시작! 경기구역이 결정되면 바로 랜덤으로 배치되는 2개의 보급상자 위치도 공개됩니다. 여기에 오리지널 배틀로얄 모드보다 더 많은 물자와 탈 것이 등장해 빠른 파밍이 가능하고 사망 재투입 대기기간, 드론 배송 시간 등이 단축됩니다. 신규 모드 익스트림 배틀로얄 모드는 정식 배틀로얄 모드로 티어 점수를 획득할 수 있고 업적도 달성할 수 있는 모드입니다. 뉴베마넴의 트로이를 더 짧은 시간에 화끈하게 즐길 수 있는 익스트림 배틀로얄 모드 플레이하고 소감을 댓글로 달아주세요.
Hey guys, hello guys, what's up? Everyone joining our stream पे है वैसे। चालू होने वाला है फिर से स्ट्रीम।
Welcome back, everybody, to the new State Mobile Open Challenge. It's 2022. I'm
चल रहा है, चलो स्टार्ट हो गया वापस से कोरिया का ओपन चैलेंज।
The last two games of the day here for Group A, and of course, all eyes, all talk about MCY Pro so far. Joel, they have looked phenomenal.
I mean, does MCY have more to show today with these last two matches? Because I think we've seen it all, from how aggressive they can be and how selective their fights can be, which is actually not that good, actually, because they just like any fight they want to get into. So the fight selection on a basis level is not that good, but it doesn't matter because they're so good. They're going to get the kills anyway.
We can see that. I think just not only are their mechanics good, right? Their shooting is good, but their decision making is really good, and even some stuff that maybe other players wouldn't think of, like hiding behind the tram.
Sure.
Doing a lot of these things that are kind of separating them from the rest of the pack.
I mean, it seems like at moments they're playing without any breaks because they're just boom, boom, just run in, kill, boom, kill.
Like zombies, right?
It feels like that's what they're doing at times, but at certain moments, I should say, the creativity and the shot calling really does impress us to a point where it's one of the teams that we have a lot of favoritism of heading into the finals on the final day, because obviously these guys are going to the finals. That's pretty much confirmed at this point. No matter how bad they do, I don't see them losing out. Yeah, I don't see them losing out the final with Spot.
No.
But what's more important is that how well can they do against all the best teams from all three groups, and we'll see how they do about that.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, here now it's about just stat padding for them, looking good, showing that they should be feared potentially. I think there's a psychological aspect to battle royales, especially with the way that the extreme mode works, Joel. I think you could say that you want to have the other teams fear you as much as possible so you can control drop zone territory.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to match, I think it's supposed to be match 7, right? Yeah, after match 6, this is where we're at.
Should be match 7.
Yeah, it is match 7. It does say up at the top. I didn't see that. But what's important is that, with 2 matches left to go, the second place team, who's it going to be? I mean, all dying looking really good after that last match, and if they can pull something like that off again, I think they're going to be the favorites to become that second place finisher off of today's group stage A. But it has to go towards the other teams as well. TB looking pretty solid through all the matches.
Yeah,
we're not really going to doubt their performances, but TON, that's where the biggest worry is. They looked really good. Maybe like the best team of this whole group for the first few matches.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they started falling, and they luckily do still hold fourth place. Can they hold on to it much longer?
TON.
We'll find out. We're looking at them
इन लोग का लास्ट तक ये लोग सरवाइव किए थे। अभी देखते हैं अभी लोग क्या करते हैं। MCY अभी नंबर 1 पे, AD नंबर 2 पे पहुंच चुके हैं। पर उनका ड्रॉ है TB के साथ। BB अभी भी नंबर 8 पे है। BB वाले कैचअप करने की कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं। लास्ट में एक बंदा सरवाइव पे गया था काफी देर, पर अभी पता नहीं क्या होगा।
Is that a frag or is it a smoke?
It's a smoke, yeah. And one thing to note about these 6 matches now, the 7th match underway, we haven't missed a maul in the first circle. So if one of the teams that they really want to take a preferred drop at the maul, it can be a pretty reliable choice, as make sure that you don't have any competition going up against you. But as a spot in itself, it can be something that you can rely on.
Yeah, I mean, we really got to make sure we get our clothes from Hot Topic from the Gap.
Yeah. Okay.
And get.
Is Hot Topic still around?
Maybe.
Okay.
Joel, I have no idea.
We've been here for too long.
I haven't been to a mall, like proper mall, in a really long time.
Especially not an American mall.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
I don't even go to malls here in Korea. Really.
I do remember Hot Topic.
Yeah.
I remember it being there, just never really.
I can see you like painting your nails black.
That's the thing. You didn't let me finish the sentence. Like I saw it. I noticed its presence. I understood its existence, but I never entered it. It just never was.
Missed out. That's where I go to buy my cool band shirts that I liked.
Band shirts, right?
Yeah,
Mall.
Wasn't the skater culture?
ये इसका अलग ही
Yeah, a
scene
little
है.
bit. Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not like it was a mix of a couple different cultures, but absolutely skaters would go there sometimes. Yeah.
NMG.
At least people I thought were skaters. I was not one, so I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But
okay.
NMG भी ठीक ही सीन है. पता नहीं लास्ट में ये इसने WD ने क्या किया, पता नहीं वो गाड़ी से कूद के मर ही गया. उसने शायद ग्रीन फ्लेयर वगैरह मंगवाई थी, जोन में जाके रिवाइव करना था उसको, वो गाड़ी से कूद के मर गया.
Panic at the Disco.
I like Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Sure. Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I love those bands.
Yeah.
I'm a big pop punk fan.
अभी इन लोग की लूटिंग जा रही है. अभी कोई किसी से फाइट नहीं ले रहा है, सबके सब बंदे लूटिंग में बिजी हैं. भाई ट्रॉय काफी बड़ी जगह है, सबके सब अपना अलग अलग जगह लूट सकते हैं, पर ये यहाँ पर एक जगह में 2 स्क्वाड लूट रही हैं. एक छत पे है, तो ये लोग छत पे, इन लोग के छत की लूट है, लिमिटेड है. और जो बाकी वो लोग पूरी बिल्डिंग लूट रहे हैं ऊपर से नीचे तक. उन लोग के पास ज्यादा चांस है लूट वगैरह.
See, I was in marching band for the longest time.
Anybody who did marching band likes ska.
They liked ska. They liked Streetlight Manifesto. They memorized every little tune of the melodic parts.
I saw them in concert once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. They opened for Real Big Fish.
How were they?
They were really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Technically talented, like in terms of playability, like their music.
We just haven't heard much from them since then.
No, I think they're still together. I know Real Big Fish is because I want to say they're still touring, but
okay.
Anyway,
that just goes to show that 2 minutes of a punk rock band.
ऊपर TON है, नीचे क्या है?
The mall action that we're supposed to have
has not kicked off. Still, TON controls the roof.
ऊपर वाली टीम के पास प्रेशर ज्यादा है, क्योंकि उन लोग को मेंटेन रखना काफी अपना.
They already would have went down, checked all the floors, fragged the heck out of everybody else inside the mall. That was the game 1 TON. This is where we are at game 7.
Is that a glass floor? Oh,
yeah. It's bulletproof.
That's dangerous.
It's bulletproof.
Yeah.
You can't break it. Yeah, you can't break it.
I don't trust it.
It has been programmed
it's like
to be unbreakable. What more do I have to say?
Oh, if it's been programmed that way. All right, some shots finally being traded. NMG has one member of TON isolated here on this apparently unbreakable glass, and it definitely is, as we have one knocked. TON from above trying to encircle.
वो लोग कवर देने की कोशिश दे रहे हैं ऊपर से, पर अरे मौली के सामने क्या ही कवर देंगे, कितना ही कवर देंगे.
Structurally, you just can't lose so easily, and when you're at the top of the mall. But Beckham went all the way down to the 2nd floor. Out of curiosity, I would have to say at best, and that's kind of the result of it.
It was a little odd. You definitely felt a little bit impatient. How about that from Beckham?
Yeah.
So NMG kind of profits because of it. Meanwhile, the rest of TON still on top of the roof. This is still in the 2nd circle, so nowhere to go.
It is a 4v3 now, so it gives a little bit of edge towards NMG as long as they make it to the top floor safely.
Yeah.
But if you're a TON, you have to do everything in your power to make sure you can avoid that.
I agree. I think it's kind of an awkward spot for TON. Like, maybe if they can spot a vehicle.
इसके पास भी वो वाला Lord of Blood वाला ड्रेस है.
सही है. They're kind of in a pickle now.
Because the irony of the mall is that you're at the top, you're really safe, and you're probably going to get the kills to anyone that tries to encroach you. But on the other hand, once the circle goes away from you, that is about the most difficult place to escape from if you're at the top of the mall.
Exactly correct.
एक तो देखिए इसने सही बोला है, मॉल में आप जब तक छत पे हो तब तक आप ठीक है, आपके पास सब कुछ है, आप कवर है, आप किसी को ऊपर उठने नहीं दे सकते, आपको किल्स भी ज़्यादातर मिलेंगी. बट अगर जोन आपके ऊपर से निकल गई तब आपकी लग जाएगी. That's actually a safe assumption.
paint gun was where we're at.
You were okay.
I'm the paint boyer, right?
I get it.
Yeah.
अब इन लोग पे NMG घुसना चालू करेगा because वो लोग अभी उन लोगों के पास एडवांटेज है ना, प्लेयर एडवांटेज.
I did not have a BB gun nor a paint
Okay. Yeah. My mom wouldn't allow him in the house.
But I did have a
बीबी के चारों तरफ घुमाया जा रहा है गाड़ी.
Oh yeah. Well, of course you served you did your military service there in Korea, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had the K2. For those who probably went to Tego on the original PUBG game.
Yep.
It's the same gun. It looks exactly the same. It sounds exactly the same. It's the K2 that I used.
That's awesome.
Back in the army.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I hate that gun.
Okay.
You know, in PUBG, I should say, I just have a tough time with it. I'm just messing.
All I'm saying is,
I'm sure it's very good in real life. It's obviously not a video game.
all of my the shooting tests that I have to do every periodically. I got pretty good scores with the K2.
There you go. I'm sure it's a great gun in real life.
It's a good gun.
Yeah. I'm such a like M4 purist. All right. This is now finally.
M4 अरे न्यू स्टेट में M4 यूज नहीं कर सकते रे, मतलब कर सकते हो, अच्छी है सारी गन्स भी, बट 7.62 की गन्स बेटर है. T1 को खा गए ये लोग. NMG खा गया है. NMG को 4 किल्स मिल चुकी हैं, तो
I think this is a sign towards what TON they had established their identity sort of. In the first 2 games, we thought they could pull that off and just kind of extend that run. But ever since Game 3, where they escaped from the mall for the first time, and still to the question of why they did that in the first place, and it was dead center of the circle,
right?
That was the moment where their downfall began. And it feels like right at this Game 7, you're at an advantageous position, but you
1
still
second, guys.
out against MNG. Of course, MNG is a great
Did they hit?
We're back at the illusion part.
ये होता है जब आप लैंड कर रहे हो ऊपर से. अभी तक इसको एक गोली नहीं लगी है. मार मार. अरे थोड़ा और नीचे, थोड़ा और नीचे. नहीं नहीं नहीं, अरे ज्यादा. आग लगी.
1 hit. We got 1 hit. 13 damage.
Somebody just got a knock on the MCY with a long range sniper.
Stay too long at the amusement
There
park.
it is.
NMG ने किया है. NMG ने नॉक किया है. M24 मारा है.
Covering for their teammates. Well done.
Good stuff. I kind of like what MCY thought about doing at least here. Like, you know what? We've got a bunch of machine guns. Let's just try to, see if we can get lucky.
But it's so difficult to fire at that distance with an LMG.
Oh, it's hard, yeah.
I mean,
अभी ये लोग घुसने वाले कहीं पर जहाँ इन लोग को पता नहीं है.
How difficult that will be?
They're good players, though.
Sure. I mean,
they've probably done it before.
But an LMG with basically no scopes.
Yeah, it's tough, no doubt.
Hodol, Klux. So this is Midas team.
Why not?
KRS.
KRS is the team. अरे KRS इतना नीचे कैसे है फिर?
Yeah, they've been at the right positions at the right moments. It seems.
MCY doesn't do live streaming or what?
Haven't executed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think they like.
Probably MCY never played in the Asia server.
Not quite at the same level as a couple of these other teams.
Yeah, exactly. You can see Midas coming in to join in just
Midas.
at the right time. It makes sense as to what they're doing. They can't really do anything.
MCY versus
on this
Midas.
shot calling side.
देखते हैं अभी क्या होने वाला है.
It's the execution that they're missing.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to move eventually out of this spot, and I think MCY kind of.
I guess इन लोगों ने spot कर लिया उनको.
Feel safe.
Hodol है, Klux है, Midas है.
From their teammate over here to kind of help with the escape plan, as if you're out in the open in New State right now,
3x लगाया हुआ है इसने.
like current lobby,
इसके कैश भी दिखाता है कितना है कस्टम रूम पे स्पेक्टेट में. ये सही है. You actually get to see their entire inventory, their gun attachments and everything.
Yeah. And we were talking about, we're in game 7 now, almost at the end of the day, but looking at the weapon combination,
NMG
kind of
ने
reflecting on what we said at
काफी
the
अच्छी
sure.
पोजीशनिंग ली है एक्चुअली
a lot
NMG
of
ने.
double ARs, a lot of double LMGs.
ये लोग वेट कर रहे हैं
Yeah.
उन लोग का
That's
निकलने
crazy.
का.
With
उन
the
लोग के
car,
निकलते ही
yeah,
उन लोग को
I mean,
पेलेंगे.
with the car meta,
ये लोग बस
you
वेट
gotta
कर
have
रहे हैं.
LMGs. You gotta have those deep, ammo drums, so you can really do some work.
And we were right about one thing.
गंदा सीन होने. अरे they have 3 cars.
Not many. A few M24s, which is surprising and pleasantly surprising.
It does make sense because we're in Beer Extreme where everything is probably going to be close combat anyway.
That's true.
MCY, they're back at it again. They're not done. They're not
No,
done hunting.
I don't think they're done until they're dead. Let's see if we can finally have some. Oh no, he's on his own. He's done. This is bad.
This is the classic.
अरे 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 अरे
Yeah.
होडोल को ले गए और
We've
फ्लक्स को
seen
ले
this
गए.
before.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
हाँ मिडास है. मिडास आया बाबू.
Only one more left for KRS.
खा
Are you
गए.
serious?
That's it.
जा
This is the
पूरी
MCY
मिडास की टीम
we've
खत्म.
come to know and really be impressed at.
Yep.
And they're back again. And I feel like
क्या ही इन्होंने क्लच किया है वो. क्या ही किया है इन
Oh,
लोगों ने ये.
and
मतलब
they're gonna keep
ये
doing this
क्या
until the
था.
very final
What was
match of
this?
this entire tournament. I actually just imagine that.
It feels like until somebody can stop it, consistently. This is what
फील
we're
बार
gonna see.
घूम रहा है यहाँ पर. लास्ट
You know,
टाइम
this
तो मैं
expression
फील बार आई गेस
might be a little
मैं खेला हूँ
far-fetched,
फील
but
बार के
until
शायद.
someone proves it
आई
wrong.
गेस आई हैव
Sure.
प्लेड विद
No,
फील
I don't
बार.
think you're far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I have
they
played with
wanna
feel bar.
kinda
Yes,
say
मुझे याद है.
what they
I
wanna
played
say,
with feel bar.
and they're gonna keep doing it until someone proves them wrong.
I agree.
I played against Midas. अरे 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 अरे
Yeah, every team's
अरे
here.
अरे बाप रे अरे बाप रे अरे बाप रे अरे बाप रे अरे बाप रे.
They did not know.
क्या ही लिया
They did
उसको
not know.
M2 ने.
Yeah,
नाइस 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 नाइस.
See, they saw BB and just wanted
NMG
to
ले
kind
गया.
of
NMG
collapse
ले
and
रहा है.
try to
NMG
go
खा रहा है.
into
मस्त खा
and
रहा
invade the house that they
है.
were in.
BB
They
NMG
had no idea
TB
what's
एक
going on.
जगह.
TB was around.
NMG का 2 बंदा
Lose
बचा
one
हुआ है.
player, but
NMG का
so
2 बंदा
far
बचा हुआ
that's
है.
it. This
BB
will
का
be
2
the
नॉक
second
है.
down. Indeed. Yeah,
BB might revive their teammates.
He's
BB
on.
might get their
On the
revives.
time. Oh,
TB
they
का मेरे को
see
टफ
around
लग
the
रहा है.
corner.
Mistake.
Oh no! Is he playing in
गलत.
first person? He's this good.
He is playing in first person.
He's a Chad.
Intentionally.
Unbelievable.
It's working out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
TB. Are they done? They're gone. They're out of this game. They only have one more game to keep that second place spot. I mean, if AD comes up with a couple big,
The commentators are not
points, couple big
gamers.
kills, they're usurping TB. They're taking that second place spot for themselves, or who knows? Maybe NMG has a big game if they can survive this.
Okay, on-off came back to TPP. Fairly enough.
NMG के 2 बंदे सर्वाइव्ड है. BB का एक बंदा पड़ा हुआ है. फील बार अभी भी
They
बचा
were the
हुआ है.
team to be invaded in this mix-up, but understandably, NMG made the right play to do that, but they were surprised by TB up on the flanks. But somehow, they got to resort that issue and just try to make the best out of it.
He doesn't
They
know
still
कि वो knock
alive
पड़ा
with
हुआ है.
2
He doesn't
members
know.
remaining. That's a really, really impressive result.
It is. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. No doubt about it. Grenade up top. Hits. Meet pretty well, but he doesn't get knocked. Let's see here. The follow-up. Can it be good
Oh,
enough?
feel about why are you so far away in the first place? That is so far away. That's a big question mark for me right there.
Oh, wait. They were just trying to... Wait a minute. That was Meat's teammate.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was Bingo on the other side.
Oh. Now I understand. I was confused for a minute.
BB is so split.
I don't think they know. Yeah, I don't think they know that their teammate is way out there.
I mean, you just have to kind of imagine that it's just another team waiting out on the other flank.
Sure. Yeah.
MC भाई ये लोग गाड़ी लेके घूमता है पूरा
This
मैच.
game is played so far throughout this event is that teams are generally pretty close to each other. Their teammates are usually like nobody's doing like wide splits or trying anything goofy.
This might be the first time that we saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. MCY though, thinking about what to have for lunch. We're still in mid game.
नंबर 2 ये जो है इसके 4 किल हैं.
We have for lunch tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, we did have a lot to choose from today.
We did.
We just didn't have enough time to eat.
No, we did not. But we had good options, and also, that's nice.
But tomorrow, we'll probably have time and more options.
That'll be nice. I'll appreciate that. Here comes a drone.
Here's another option.
What do you got? Probably green.
Green flare.
Gun, right?
Sure. I mean, if you're in energy, you're really rushing the green flares to try to get your teammates back in as quickly as possible. There it is. It's going to be locked and loaded and fired up in the air.
Yep.
Bang.
Nice. Very good. That's
Does he have another green? Oh, he has another green
He
flare.
has two.
Okay. Full squad.
They're back.
Full squad.
The band's back together.
But MCY, they don't know
They're
what to
just-
have. They don't know what to have
just
for lunch.
driving, checking every corner of the map for people.
They want food.
Heck yeah, they do.
And they found food. They see the
ये लोग आ गए
flare up in the distance.
ग्रीन फ्लेयर
They're
को
gonna go for round
किल्स
2
देने के लिए,
engagement apart.
क्योंकि ग्रीन फ्लेयर पे अगर आप मारो
Yeah.
तो नॉक नहीं होगा बंदा, डायरेक्ट बंदा हवा में ही खत्म हो जाएगा.
The 4-gun salute here.
Yeah. With an LMG, by the way. Oh, what is happening here?
I don't know.
अरे 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 अरे
They got some
ओपी
hits.
ओपी ओपी.
And WD even showed up. So NMG potentially punished. They do
They
lose
got it, they got
one.
it,
They
they
do
got it.
lose a guy in the air. Oh my god.
Yeah, they
एक
got one
मिल
green
गया.
flare.
Oh, WD is kind of helping with this potentially unintentionally.
Yeah, no cover fires whatsoever. That is not your priority. And this is
He's
look
done.
at
Uri
the
baap
second
re.
teddy bear.
He's done. Give him the prize.
Give him the teddy bear.
It's over.
Oh. Oh.
दोनों को ये लोग ले गए, हवा में ही ले गए.
Talked about inflation, I think around match 2, right?
Yes.
That
sure.
was 4,000-ish drone credits burned.
Oof.
4,000?
Incinerated.
No,
That's huge.
that was 2,200 drone
Alright.
credits burned.
On off
Stupid
again.
person.
On off. Speaking of just
Oh,
2200
no
credits.
grenade. Shabby. Oh, shuts
What a
him down.
play.
Oh no. Now it's just beat. On off has been really good today.
NMG is so unfortunate. They recovered
Third
on
party.
2 angles.
Look who it is. It's MCY. They have nothing better to do.
Do they know that WD's around?
Do they care?
I don't know. They're in a pretty bad position though with PayTM.
I know,
It's a
but
tough position to fight back.
I agree. But they're gonna try. 'Cause
MCY one guy knocked.
they're just running at him.
Oh,
WD,
that was unfortunate. That should have been a knock right there.
they're handling this very nicely.
Yeah. And MCY,
2v4.
it really was a tough position to fight. And fair enough, I would have thought that they came in knowing that they had to just kill 2 members more from the other side, but they didn't expect an entire team to be in this mix.
I don't know if they care, Joel. I don't think they.
Well,
I think they just want to fight. It's like the itchy and scratchy show, dude. You just gotta keep fighting.
and they're fighting outside the circle.
Yeah, that too.
Why not?
They-
Okay, get one knock.
Oh my! If they win this.
This would be crazy.
Oh no!
Oh my god,
that's
second
two.
knock, 2v2.
Two. It's gonna be a third. Oh, he's so weak.
God.
The blue's gonna get him.
The blue.
Didn't matter. They're gonna win this fight.
Last one. Jam.
Jam!
It's 1v1 with Jam versus Kyungju.
Did he go?
Show the screen, please. Show the screen.
Ah.
Kyungju. Ooh,
Yeah.
he's alive.
ले गए.
Oh my god.
Ooh, he's alive.
Oh no.
Sinyena's out.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's it?
That's the game.
That's the game. We're so busy following MCY through every little
Baba.
decision that they make.
All time. Did they even get a kill?
We don't get to track the actual game.
They just
all
like
dying.
back-to-back games, like
They did.
बैठे बैठे.
Wow.
they're just laughing. They
Where
ये
knew-
लोग बैठे बैठे जीत गए.
Where were they?
They were just chilling out on the west side of the circle. They weren't doing anything interesting.
They had all 4 members alive. Still
They were
winning.
playing the game. Meanwhile, MCY is like, you know, diverting attention. They're like that kid in the class who's like always making like fart noises
Yeah.
when the teacher's like trying
Yeah.
to teach, and like the teacher's always getting mad. Like
And the
all
other
guys
guys-
like the good kid. You know,
Yeah.
he's like trying to be a studious student.
This team, man, I told you that after match 6 I had no idea what to expect from this team.
Yeah.
Now I'm more of
फिर से जीत गए ये
what
लोग
to
फ्री में,
expect.
फोकट में.
I don't know a single thing about them.
No questions were answered in that game.
And more questions were thrown my way for me to not be able to answer. We're going into the last game of the day. I have no clue what to do about this team.
I really like the way you put that. Well, you're gonna look at some highlights.
Hopefully the highlights shows us some more insights.
Or maybe lowlights, depending on how you want to think of it.
Hey.
Actually, this fight was quite good in a way. NMG, I think, picked a great time to come up on the roof, and White, TON really efficiently. I think TON, a little bit of a weird maneuver, like we talked about, to send somebody in to the mall, but NMG still made the most of it.
It still made a statement though, for NMG, and they can challenge the people at the mall, at the top of the building, and still come out.
MCY ने मस्त खेला, वो लास्ट वाला फाइट उन लोगों को लेने का जरूरत नहीं था, इन लोगों को चिकन हो जाता.
TON has really
वहाँ पर उस कंपाउंड में उनका घुसने का कोई जरूरत ही नहीं था. They just did that because they have such a huge lead of points. That's why they were doing that rush gameplay, because they have such a huge lead of points.
I don't think think they have what it takes to come back into that wildcard position in this game 8 just because of that fight.
If they did not have
all.
that huge points का lead ना वो लोग ये नहीं करते वो लोग points का फायदा उठाए हैं good thing only in a way.
Second place.
Yeah, they are second. Yeah, you see them just jumping up the standings there.
So that's where the real fight is.
Yeah.
MCY, we knew a couple games ago, they're in. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're going to the grand finals.
You can actually leave now if you want.
Yeah, they can walk away from
they
the
can actually
desk.
get up and leave.
Oh yeah,
if they want to.
See, then we can play.
We can follow up on our strategy to take their tablet, me for money, and
me
for just having fun.
Yeah, for pride or whatever.
Yeah. Not gonna say which one's better.
I don't want anyone to see me play this, but you know. One more game to go.
Yeah.
And then we're done here for today. 8 games does roll by pretty quick, you know, with 20 minutes about.
Sure.
For each match in the extreme mode. The extreme mode I like.
And the nice thing about this specific match in this match 8 is that nothing is solidified. Only thing that's solidified is MCY going up to the
second place is totally up.
Second place. Anyone can win it. AD just won the last match 2 matches in a row and thinking that they might be the favorites to go up. Maybe. But other teams can put up a good enough performance that they can overlap them so easily.
Exactly. Well, I think it's going to be really curious to see how teams fight for this. Like, you know, because if you're towards the middle to the bottom, you got to just go crazy with kills. You got to just try to find them. You got to do what MCY has been doing to everybody else. Just start running rough shot over everybody and driving around and going for kills.
If I want to be a realist, I would have to say the bottom teams basically have no chance at this match. But as you say, anything can happen. 1 game left to go. Collect a lot of kills. Literally, if you can kill almost every player off the entire map, yes, you can still make it to the finals.
Yeah, exactly. 28 kills. That's all you need. Easy.
At least make it to the wild cards, right? So that's up in the air as well. So, you know, it's going to be a very, very exciting game where everything can be decided, and we'll see what happens.
Exactly. All right, final match of the day is coming at you guys. Match 8 here at the New State Mobile Open Challenge. This has been a great day, and we look to see who can find that second place spot behind MCY. Buckle up, folks. We're headed down a little bit towards the graveyard. So the circles today generally have started to shift south as we've gone on today.
Yeah, this is the first circle that's shifted towards graveyard, and I don't think for the 7 matches we've seen so far, we haven't seen an observer camera on the graveyard.
Not really.
You don't recognize
briefly, it, right? We saw it one time because I made a joke about how that's where you get the car with the coffin.
Hey, there you go.
But that was very brief. And it was outside of the circle at that point, like basically.
And most importantly, we didn't hear the crow.
There's a crow?
There's a crow.
Oh my
it goes,
gosh.
Like, literally as you pass by. And typically when you play New State, right, you have your mobile devices set to highest volume.
Heck yeah.
It freaks you out.
Oh my god.
The developers nailed it on that one.
That's good.
The intentions.
This actually is a horror game.
It is.
You guys tricked us. You told us a battle royale.
TON NMG.
You lied.
Last matchup. Who wins?
I think TON this time. I think they're going to learn from their mistakes.
Okay.
And I think they're not going to fumble in their early game tactics.
Well, they have to, because if they don't, they're not going to become a wildcard team.
Exactly.
They're literally at the edge. We thought they might have lost their 4th place position after the last game, but they're just holding on by 1 point.
I want to see TON like fake that they're just going to stay on the roof and then like send somebody like to do like a James Bond mission.
Isn't that what happened in the last game?
Well, but not that way.
Not that way.
Like,
there are so many ways to do the same thing.
But James Bond, well, okay, I take it back. James Bond did like drop right in the middle of a base in one of the movies.
Spoiler.
In Goldfinger.
Spoiler.
That was like 50 years ago.
Spoiler.
60 years ago. If you haven't seen Goldfinger by now.
I didn't see Goldfinger.
It's a good movie.
Spoiler.
All right.
I'm not going to see it now because you spoiled everything.
All right.
Chalo, last match चालू.
I'm gonna spoil the heck out of this. James Bond like drops like right in the middle of a base.
Okay, that's the mall.
MCY ने इतना गंदा लीड लेके रखा है ना.
That was literally the last match.
अगर एडी को ये वाला मैच जीतना है, if they want any amount, उन लोगों को full rush खेलना पड़ेगा.
Does such a thing exist?
Not really, but okay. We can pretend.
He has a nice car though.
He does have a nice car. He also has nice cars.
Yeah.
But then AD might come down to number 3.
He's probably
अगर वो
not
संभल के नहीं
back
खेलेगा.
time. Sure. Yeah, I mean they're not so cool here.
I bet he's got a lot of drone credits.
Oh, does he?
MCY का कोई चिंता नहीं, उन लोग को पता है $250,000 उन्हीं का है.
Does he not have?
No,
does he not-
he's a solo player.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he not green flare someone back into the life?
No, he's not that. He's
Not
not
that kind of person,
guy.
okay.
No. James Bond rolls alone, my friend.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's why it's not cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, MCY. Split driving for the first
गलत
time.
जगह घुस रहा है, गलत जगह घुस रहा है, गलत जगह.
And he dies. Yeah, and Repek dies.
Oh no!
That's what happens when you get an unlicensed driver.
Oh no! And Midas is here. Speaking of
Midas,
figures,
it's
we got
Midas.
You know, we don't have voice chat on right now, but I can just imagine through the speakers, they're just laughing their butts
Well,
off
that's
right
actually, you know what? I wouldn't be mad. They don't care.
Well, do they know that Midas is right there, waiting on the top floor?
Yes. Ooh, doesn't matter. Double push.
That was actually pretty close.
But look what they do. You know, Joel, just even though this team has already won.
Yeah.
Look at this. They don't, you know, we saw this earlier. We criticized some teams where they just would solo push up a stair or try to, you know, do that. They don't. They
Smart
send
plays.
two.
Smart plays.
Yeah.
That's
Smart
the point.
plays. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, when you get a 60% look, not a complete look of MCY, you think they're just brain dead because they do these extremely aggressive plays that doesn't make sense seemingly.
Sure.
But once you start to understand them and get the complete view of this team, every play they make, it gives them a higher rate of winning that
NMG फिर
matchup.
से यहीं पे NMG का यही spot हो
you
गया
have
लगता है.
to take your time to understand
NMG अगर अच्छे से खेलेगा, they have a very high chance of getting top 3.
catalytic team. They actually know what they're doing.
Animalistic, they don't eat themselves.
They know what they're doing. They do eat their own kind.
I totally
they do eat
agree.
their own kinds.
Oh God. Oh, that's.
Not gonna go into too much detail about that one.
No, I'll let you hang on to that one. I'm good.
Can I just throw it away?
Yeah, you can. You can redo that one.
Yeah,
Oh, there are arcade machines out there.
Yeah, at the mall.
Look, I think you're absolutely correct, and I think you touch on a point that's really important in battle royales is that you're always playing percentages.
Yeah.
You're not. People need to when it comes down to BR esports, battle royales, like New State, you're playing percentages. You're trying to make the highest percentage moves all the time, and that's just
put yourself in a position to win.
Exactly. And you know, sometimes if you are just in places to get points, you do things like this, right? You drive underneath the green players and you get the points.
And it feels like this is the only team that is snowballing off of their results.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a top position, you can't choose to just give up and just kind of relax and chill for a while and just let the game flow that way. They're taking on their advantages and making it greater. I was talking about poker a little bit earlier, but it's exactly what they're doing. They're playing with the big chips. They're playing with the big stack and using that to their advantage to make it bigger.
Yep.
And that's what good teams really need to do, because just because you're ahead and you're on the winning end, you don't just settle for that. And I think make sure you're winning more.
Yeah, I think the fact that drone credits are in the game also really adds to your analogy. Like, I think that's one of the biggest things that really kind of also adds to that dynamic. Not only is our point system also kind of influence that, but the fact that you need to get those drone credits, you can bring teammates back, get the utility that you need, it makes those kills even more valuable.
Yeah, and the more kill you get the more drone credits, and that gives you more advantages because you can buy so many stuff at the drone store, and that just makes your team stronger.
Yeah, it's a snowball for sure. Well, we have kind of separated territories this time, Joel, on this fight now.
Again!
No.
Again!
No.
This was the guy that got shot down in the second floor last game around.
I tried to hype him up. Ooh, shot the feetsies, but that's all he's getting underneath that door.
Well, here's I actually don't know what he's doing. He's limited vision, doesn't actually have an understanding of where his opponents are, and that's what happens.
Well,
I just don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, you nailed it. Barrio takes full advantage of it. So now Ryukai up top, waiting, and I think we're going to see a repeat here potentially, Joel, of just NMG taking their time, crossing their T's, dotting their I's, instant knock here. But the trade is there on the on-off. That could be on-off dead, but that might not matter so much if they can win this fight overall.
Just get one kill. That's all that matters.
Yep.
At this point, you just want to collect as many kills as you can.
Yeah, there it is. And now you can get the green flare if you had lost the player.
Yeah.
They did. So they will probably go for that green flare here If not now, then in the next, movement they make.
And I think with that, TON is officially out of this tournament.
Indeed.
Yeah, they are 5th place, giving their position off to NMG, who replaces them as 4th.
Well, they looked great in the beginning. We can say that about it. They came in, they made a splash. There's something to be said about that, for the future.
Yeah.
There's potential to build on. You just gotta I think confidence seemed to be an issue for TON.
It's just a lot of stuff to work on for this squad, and if they do choose to participate back in a future tournament in Korea, they have the potential. Because we saw those potentials in Game 1 and 2, and just need to just tweak out a few bits, and I think they'll be fine.
I'm with you. I tend to agree. All right, WD, being a little bit different than we usually see them. I'm not exactly sure what their plan was, but yeah, here we go, green flare. They are going to do it before they move in the next circle. I was curious. Well, at least they're going to grab it. I don't know if they're going to call it in yet, but I think they can.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good spot to do so because they're outside the circle. Not many teams are going to be interested around this area to hover over them. So you're not going to get those free kills that we saw from MCY.
You pray that MCY is on the other side of the circle.
They are on the other side, so thankfully for them.
Maybe WD tries for it? I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't think they're that kind of
Two and खत्म भी हो
No, they
गई.
don't seem to be.
Yeah, they rather stay
उनको top 5 का chance चला गया फिर.
under the guys.
अब WD को top 5 में
It
घुसने का
seems to be
chances
their
बहुत ज़्यादा
play
है.
style, yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, on off.
We make a bet here, Paper Thin.
What's the bet?
Does on off make it safely back to the mall?
Oh yeah, easily this time.
Oh, that wasn't much of a bet.
Nope.
Okay.
This time, yes. If MCY was not just completely on the opposite side of the map,
Sure.
I would maybe consider taking that bet, Joel, but nobody else seems to be keen to try what MCY does.
Well, there's the bet.
We won.
We all won.
We all win.
Yeah.
He's back in the game. We all win.
I didn't think that we were that charitable.
I'm usually not.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you were that,
I'm
that
in
kind
a
of
good
person.
mood. I'm having a lot of fun.
You're having fun.
Yeah, you know me, like.
I mean, now we kind of just jump onto this next topic.
Right.
You've casted a lot of PUBG games.
A lot.
You've casted a lot of PUBG Mobile games too, as well.
Yes.
What do you think of the new state?
I love it. I think, for me, as far as mobile shooters go, it's the cleanest I've played, and it's also the most the controls feel the best. The movement feels really good. It feels the most fluid. I like that it's very similar to PUBG in a lot of respects, so it feels pretty comfortable. The one thing I really, really, really like is the drone credit system.
Yeah.
I really, really like the way that functions in the game. I like the green flare gun in particular as well. I think those things are awesome additions to the game.
Well said. I mean, it's a game changer, really.
It is.
Yeah.
In a very good way.
Yeah.
And I have to say it is the smoothest mobile game I've played in terms of shooters.
I mean, we did release the game in November 11th of last year.
Yeah, not long ago.
It hasn't been long. Only about 3 months of service about now.
Yeah.
And
get out there. It's got the paper thin stamp of approval.
Woo! Isn't that pretty much the highest quality seal you can get?
Absolutely.
In the market?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That seal is so expensive.
It's okay. It has a cost now.
It does.
Usually seals don't come with a cost.
The cost is my pride.
Wow. It's
And
not
my
even
pride
monetary.
is
It's not even monetary.
It's not not real money. No.
Okay.
That would be bribery.
I learned a lot of things today. I didn't even know that seal existed, first of all.
Neither did I until just now.
And
I
it has
just
a
made it up.
non-monetary value.
Yeah, it's all pride.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I just made it up.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you, Paper Kid.
I've got the Joel
अरे
stamp.
क्या ये इनको सुना एक गोली लगी 17 डैमेज.
I didn't know existed on my end either.
Yeah.
Okay.
ये अच्छा at least guns का डैमेज पता चलता है. M249 एक गोली पे 17 डैमेज देती है.
It's a fiesta.
It happens.
Yeah.
Y'all know what you want to do.
WD though, this team can make it to the wild card position if they get a lot of kills. They are being really passive right now, losing out on a lot of opportunities. But they know they play best when they play smart, get to the right position, and get those mid-game into the end kills.
Exactly. Well, this is okay. MCY lost somebody this time out of the vehicle. So let's see how they're gonna play this. Some parting shots.
That's some nice shooting though.
It is.
कैसे
They
लगी
have to
वो
go back
गोली
to
यार?
Youngju, though, to try to get the rest.
They get the res. Their opponents do not, and that's a win.
Yeah.
NMG, are there enough drone credits for another green flare gun is my
I would
question.
imagine. I mean, it's the mall. The mall has
Well,
a lot of spilled money.
yeah, he's sitting on like 540 by himself. So law of averages if the rest of his team has, and they find a few in the house as well.
No, I think they dropped it.
Oh, they dropped
Yeah,
it.
they
for
dropped
him?
it. Yeah, so that they can pick it up, combine it, and get that equivalent of 2,000-ish. I think it's around 1,800 right now.
Yes,
No.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
I think it's right. I think you're right.
Okay, so green flare का price ज़्यादा है
It's not
in
cheap.
competitive.
It's not cheap by any means, but if you're at the mall, you have a lot of money.
What is going on? BB now.
Are they
trying to
actually
harass.
trying to be an aggressive team?
I like
BB?
it. Oop. Is that?
Uh-oh,
Oh,
they
no.
get off at the wrong side of the vehicle.
Oh.
That is not where you get off the vehicle.
Not like this.
Oh.
Not like this.
Buffet on the house
Oh.
for MCY.
You just like
That is tasty.
offer yourself.
Sad.
on MCY.
That is tasty for MCY.
Oh.
They thrive on situations like this. They thrive on moments like this.
I want to say NMG managed to pick up a kill or two in there too.
I think MCY picked up the most of it.
Yeah. But NMG
Goodness.
had to have at least gotten one because
Think so?
I think one because they
Okay.
wiped out TON and they have 5 kills.
Oh, okay.
Unless they got a kill on
Going by the numbers now, we see.
MCY, they did not. So
Yeah.
it has to be. It has to be BB. Well, at least
We'll
one.
see it here.
Not good.
They got off at the wrong side of the vehicle.
Oh,
That is not where you get off.
They're unbelievable. Like the timing, the game sense that MCY has.
Wow.
Yeah.
They strike at the perfect moment.
It's smelling of blood.
Yeah. They're sharks, man.
They understand where players need to be at certain times to pick up their food.
Shark Week came early.
They can
We're
hear
in the
people
COVID
coming.
era. We like pickup foods.
Oh yes, I am addicted to delivery food now.
Yeah.
Look at this! They're just absolutely
What?
slaughtering.
How do you get this?
This is lambs.
Are you?
Everyone else in
बाप
this
रे।
lobby is a lamb.
ये लोग just खा गया मिडास का
Isn't it
टीम
very
को.
difficult to get shots like that?
Yes,
From that angle?
of course. They're just that good.
It looked easy.
Oh, they lost their vehicle though.
Oh, it's
Okay.
NMG firing back.
Okay,
He has Alm.
NMG has a real shot to not just win this game, but
MCY.
get second, get into the finals.
Yeah, they were so busy with all the food that they didn't even notice NMG was still on those compounds with
Oh!
an easy shot.
OP shot.
Baby!
I don't
Didn't
think-
get the knock, but he got a lot of damage.
I think he was wearing a level 3 helmet maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can see, yeah, he had level 3 gear. But I mean, this is fun to watch.
On off. अच्छा नाम है.
Careful.
Okay, well that's just an E-cap. You don't need those.
Well, NMG, yeah, I mean, NMG, they've been playing
MCY
so well
सारे बंदे खड़े
to
हो
the
गए.
point why we're wondering why they're at 4th place still.
Yeah,
Because this team looked like the 2nd place team.
I agree. They've been playing really good. It's just
WD versus
it
NMG.
seems like they run into MCY. And everything falls apart. I mean, he's trying to chase this down.
This is hard,
Oh, not like this, not like
No!
Sad.
But they're winning.
Oh, they won the flank fight. That's huge, but now 2 down. Oh,
Oh!
oh boy.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think this is over. I think
Oh
this
my gosh.
may just be over.
Senora,
Yeah.
there it is.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Well, NMG, they're in the wild cards for sure. Wow.
They're
Wow.
unbeatable. I mean, to be fair, WDE, they're in a desperate spot. They need points. They go for it. I
Well,
like
NMG,
the play.
NMG.
Okay, NMG's
Get the kills. Get the kills.
Oh my god, no
This
way.
should be easy though.
No
this
way.
should be.
No
अरे
way.
अरे 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 अरे
He
अरे.
did it. Okay.
Just barely.
No. This is important. 2 points away from 2nd place.
Yeah.
This versus AD is going to be the decider.
Oh, a great fight.
They should have enough green flare guns to almost bring back full squad, and they're just inside the circle.
How long does it take after you shoot the green flare gun up
I want to say like
before you can come in?
just
20 seconds?
just my feel, right? About 20 to 30 seconds. And with all the parachuting and all that combined.
Yeah. Okay. So not long.
It's all field though. It's all field, not official at all. But,
But that's pretty quick regardless. Right?
yeah, I mean it's pretty reliable. But you don't want to go too far outside the scope. But the phase now just opened up, so maybe you wanna
NMG के
try it.
सारे players वापस आएंगे मेरे
Like,
को
you
लग
have
रहा
to
है.
do it right now.
But I think it's a little bit too late now if they haven't done it already.
Okay. I'm not sure. We didn't get a look at it. We're watching AD.
It is AD's game to lose.
Absolutely.
It's exactly what it is. They have the circle to their favor. All they have to do is make sure that NMG doesn't get the kills. above
TB
them.
could win this too. We haven't talked about
Yeah, TB could get 2nd place, but it is a long shot, but it's
Game
possible.
play वैसे style अलग है, अच्छा
it. If
है.
they win the game, that should probably
5 points with a couple of kills.
Probably.
Yeah.
As long as AD doesn't get a ton of kills.
I think this is NMG's game to really steal off AD if it's up to me. I mean, they got 9 kills already. They're looking good. As long as they can get a couple of members back, but they doesn't seem interested to do that.
Maybe. TB.
Still stuck at the graveyard.
Get out of here. Oh.
Yeah, he can. There's a ledge over there. Yeah,
you're right.
Right there.
Okay. Some fancy driving. I like it. Very nice.
Pretty nice. TB does have all 4 members.
Yeah, I think TB, if they catch NMG like in the open here, I think they might get those 2 kills, and then it's just kind of a 4v4, and then it just depends on, who's better in that moment. You still have that AWN.
We do have to understand that the difference between 2nd place and 3rd place is huge.
Yeah.
You don't have to play another day
Spotted.
for you to secure yourself in the finals.
All right, here's the drive-by attempts. AD's doing the same thing.
That's
That's
what
one.
you need to do.
Yeah, this is gone.
Yeah.
One more, and that's, yep.
Okay.
NMG gone. Okay.
It's just TB. They have to get rid of TB, and they win 2nd place.
Let me do some quick math. It's 3 points per second.
4 kills. Yes, they will get it. They'll
So
get
if
it.
AD gets 3 kills...
But AD has to end up with 0. No more kills from here. That's the only
Well,
possibility.
maximum points is 9. 7 total.
Okay, TB, get out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a start. Oh,
Okay.
knock.
Okay.
That's
It's
2.
not a kill. Okay, but they can get 1
Oh,
kill.
that's another one. It's just 1 left.
There
That's it.
That's it. Confirmed.
80, 2nd place.
Well deserved.
So they, along with MCY, move on. 3 wins in a row
80.
there.
Yeah.
80.
Justify their position.
3 wins in a
as-
row.
They were the 2nd best team in today's group stage. No question about that. Energy were close.
Yeah.
But the challenge put by AD,
इनका position
not a
holding game
super
पे था.
hyper-aggressive team, but to go up on that, knowing their position, knowing that they do have to get those kills to secure their 2nd place position. Otherwise, they have to play again on Thursday with not even a security that you're going to go to the finals on Friday.
Precisely.
So if you're AD, you played that as perfectly as you could have.
Exactly.
Be aggressive at the right time, go against 1 team at a time, and there you are. 4 kills at the end, but that's all you need to secure your 2nd place position.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you won the last game without really having to do anything. Everybody else is fighting for these kill points that are so valuable. You in that 2nd spot, interestingly enough, can just kind of chill. I like it. I like what you're saying. I'm with you on that. AD, good job understanding their situation. Good job understanding these last couple of games and being the other team to qualify through with MCY. So hats off to both of those teams. Congratulations. They go directly to the grand finals.
Yes.
We're done here for Group A. That is it. It's not life over for everybody. A few teams get to go to the wild card as well.
Yeah, but the unfortunate thing is that TON, as well as they had played in the early moments, kind of raising our expectations for them, they will be going to the wild card, so they are officially eliminated from this tournament. But TB and NMG, they look quite good. I think unless we see some really, really great 3rd and 4th place finishers from Group B and Group C, I think TB and NMG has all it takes to really be at the top of the position on Thursday.
I agree.
Friday.
I think NMG is pretty solid. I think TB had just a couple of crazy... I mean, again, we go back to that end of Game 3 where the grenade from the roof to finish off AD to win that game was absolutely crazy. That's one of the greatest moments I've seen in esports, just like period.
Now, I would like to correct myself on one little detail.
Oh, okay.
We have 6 teams in total going to the wild cards on Thursday.
Just 6?
And we have 2 more blank spots, right?
So there is still a possibility.
There's still a possibility that TON, by scoring and all those things combined, they can make it to Thursday and play at the wild cards for a redemption. But it is still going to be very, very tough. They put themselves in a tough position, to say the least. But
I think it's pretty unlikely.
But I think they do need another chance to kind of redeem themselves, to show their Game 1 and Game 2 kind of form that they showed that really wowed us at the beginning. I just really want to see it again.
I would too. I thought they started out so good. I thought, okay, well, TON, excuse me.
Yeah.
The Titans of New State. I'm like, let's see it. I thought for sure they were actually going to live up to the name.
Exactly.
Fell short in the end. MCY kind of just took this lobby over. It was really their world, and we were just living in it. It's an isekai. You know what an isekai is? Like an anime? Yeah. It felt like that, right?
Yeah.
Like we're in a different world.
MCY is 1st place, right?
Yeah.
AD is 2nd place.
Yeah.
That's seem like a one-place difference between those two teams.
No, right? It feels the gap is way larger.
Yeah, MCY. I would be heavily surprised if we see a team that's significantly above their level from groups B and C, because we just don't know anything about these teams coming up.
Correct. Yeah.
So tomorrow and Wednesday, today's Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So tomorrow and Thursday, yeah, it should be very, very exciting because we just don't know what to expect from the other groups that we haven't seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, in an inaugural tournament for a new game, for a new esport, you never know what you're going to see.
Exactly.
The meta is going to evolve as the weekend. AD though, who knows? Maybe they're more passive style. It could pay in the final lobby. Like the teams could be so kind of evenly matched that maybe that style pays off in the end.
And to be fair, it is only the first day of competitive play.
Yeah.
Although we did have 8 matches, it is a possibility that AD hasn't shown us 100% of their form.
Exactly.
It's a possibility that they can go over to Saturday on the grand finals and just absolutely pop up and show up a team that we haven't seen from them yet.
They might learn from what they saw today. They might take some of MCY's playbook and add it to their own.
Because I think their individual skill base is actually not that bad.
Yeah, sure.
Concerning some moments where they did beat over MCY in certain moments. So I think the possibility definitely is there.
I agree. I think anything can happen. Definitely MCY today leaps and bounds above everybody else, but you never know. Coming into the finals, things can change. Teams adapt quickly. Teams learn quickly. The thing about Battle Royales is that it's a lot about who is the smartest team.
Sure.
Mechanics are, of course, a necessary foundation. You have to have that, but you need more than that to win events. You need smarts.
And I think what you're saying kind of builds up to this sequential events that we'll see from day to day as teams evolve kind of indirectly in a sense where the first day we saw MCY fragging the heck out of this entire tournament as far as we've seen, but as you say, the extra elements that really add to a successful team, we'll see that sort of being built up in the backseat, and in the backgrounds, where people don't actually see the team development in a way that is all smart and that really add to the overall team quality.
Yeah,
we did see a lot of smarts from MCY, but beyond that, I think there's a lot of possibly left to grow for these other teams that will make it up to the finals, and kind of left for us to make a lot of question marks as to what we're going to see.
Anything's possible. Yeah, that's kind of why we play the games. That's what makes it fun, is to watch the teams adapt, to watch the changes day to day, to see what the meta is going to look like. The next group could look totally different. Teams could be playing more passive. There could be better snipers. Who knows what we're going to see tomorrow. I think it'll probably be somewhat similar to today. I think in general, like you were saying at the beginning, the ARs and the the LMGs and the SMGs seem to be really powerful, and of course that's what we saw today. We saw some good sniping moments, but mostly it's about those guns.
And the favorite plays of a lot of these successful teams today has been the riding shots.
Yeah,
just
they're powerful,
movements, very maneuverable, and lots of mobility as you just track around. You do the scout, and you have all 4 players in, so it's basically a full-fledged a turret.
Yeah,
and you can just fire at anyone that comes at you, but. Will we see more of that in groups B and C?
I think so.
I would imagine so.
I think so.
I think it really... We saw a clear meta today as you were talking about the weapon composition along with the style of plays that gets successful teams their points. But I'm really intrigued to see if we're going to get something totally different from groups B and C that we haven't seen play-wise and meta-wise that we haven't seen from this today's Group A.
Yeah, generally in my experience with these kind of things, probably something a little bit different. There'll probably be a few adaptations, but somewhat similar. It'll feel a little bit similar with a few kind of wrinkles with, a team that maybe tries to mimic what they saw with MCY, but can't actually quite do it because they haven't practiced it enough, that kind of thing.
So who does the best practice the best?
Yeah,
that's pretty much the game and story here.
Right, precisely.
And we're gonna go on to Group B tomorrow, Group C tomorrow, and just a reminder to everyone: at Friday we're not gonna have another group stage. We're gonna only have 3 group stages from today, tomorrow, and the next day. On Friday we'll have the wild card, so 3rd and 4th place teams from each of the groups, and 2 more teams selected out of the entire pool combined together. So we'll have those 8 teams on Friday and decide the top 2 teams from there, go on to the finals and play the final day on Saturday.
Exactly. All right, so let's take a look at the final results here. You can see 1st and 2nd place.
Almost 100 points.
Automatically in. Yeah. Jeez.
Almost 100 points.
That's crazy. you automatically go into the grand final. So congratulations to MCY, Pro, and All Die. They're in. For TB and NMG, got it. They go directly to the wild card. The rest of the teams, we're not too sure.
Yeah, TON and we call the bread and strawberry jam.
Yeah, definitely the bottom 2 teams are out.
Yeah, for sure we're gonna. Well, the bottom 2 teams, because they're so far behind in points, they have absolutely no way of making it to the wild cards.
Yes.
But as you can see in the screen here, it's mostly in Korean, but you do see a bit of
It's our
English.
names.
Bits in English. Oh, it is. Yeah, okay.
Paper machine.
Paper machine. That's all that matters. Paper machine.
I like that.
And you know what? We're going to group stage B with Joel and Paper Machine tomorrow.
Paper shine.
Paper machine. Hey.
That's what my head does. Paper shines.
It's a good ending to a wonderful day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, it was a good day. It was very, very good.
No, it was fun because this is a very significant moment in this game of New State because we're sort of in this moment of deciding where the game goes to in the future, and the perspectives of what can happen with this game.
These events always set the pace. They always set the tempo. Kind of establish what we're going to see in the future. Not just here in this event, but also in the lobbies, in the games you play in. That's why you got to watch these things, because the best of the best are going to be watching this, right? They're going to know what is happening. So you guys make sure you get ready, because we've got more games tomorrow, Joel. We've got Group B coming up tomorrow. A lot of PUBG, or excuse me, just New State Mobile coming through here, and I'm excited. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
We can call it off today. Come back tomorrow.
I think we're pretty close to wrapped up here.
Yeah, I think we can finish up now.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with Group B here at the New State Mobile Open Challenge.
Khatam.
Oh, we got to buy a little bit more time. I lied.
I waved, and that's the official wave, but it doesn't matter because we have to just call it off. Yeah, I think they're done. We can call it off.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Take care.